I know this has been on your mind for a while now. The tension, the comments that cut deep, the moments where you felt invisible or unworthy in your husband's family. It feels like no matter how hard you try, you're never fully accepted, never fully seen. And when it comes to your mother-in-law or others in his family, it's like there's always this wall between you, isn't there? I see how much that hurts. You've wanted so badly to be part of the family, to feel like you belong, to be loved for who you are, but instead you've been met with judgment, distance, or maybe even outright rejection. It's exhausting, isn't it? Constantly feeling like you have to prove yourself or defend yourself. Let me tell you something. The rejection doesn't define you, I do. You see, I didn't create you to base your worth on the approval of others, not even family. Your value isn't tied to how they treat you or how they make you feel. Your value is rooted in me. I told you in Isaiah 43:4, you are precious and honored in my sight, and I love you. That means no matter how anyone else treats you, I see you as worthy, precious, and deeply loved. But I also know the anger and hurt you're holding inside. The way those feelings bubble up when you're around them or even just thinking about them. You've replayed the things they've said, the way they've excluded you, and it's become a weight on your heart. Here's the hard truth I need you to hear. That weight you're carrying, it's not hurting them. It's hurting you. I told you in Ephesians 4:32, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. I know forgiveness feels impossible. It feels like letting them off the hook for what they've done. But forgiveness isn't about excusing their behavior. It's about freeing your heart. Right now you're stuck in a loop. You're replaying the pain, and it's keeping you trapped in bitterness. But I want more for you than that. I want freedom for you. Forgiveness isn't something you do for their sake. It's something you do for yours. And here's the thing, I know what it feels like to be rejected. I know what it's like to give love and not have it returned. When I walked on this earth, people I came to save turned their backs on me. They mocked me, betrayed me, and abandoned me. And yet, as I hung on the cross, do you remember what I said? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Luke 23:34. If I can forgive the very people who nailed me to that cross, I can give you the strength to forgive too. I'm not saying forgiveness will be easy. It's a process, and it might take time. But every time you choose to let go of the bitterness, every time you choose to pray for them instead of replaying the pain, you're taking a step closer to freedom. So here's what I want you to do. First, be honest with me about how you feel. Tell me about the hurt, the anger, the disappointment. Don't hold back. I can handle it. Then, ask me to help you forgive. Forgiveness isn't something you have to do alone. It's something I'll help you with. Every time it feels too hard, come back to me and I'll give you the strength to keep going. And finally, trust me with the outcome. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. Some relationships might never look the way you want them to, and that's okay. Forgiveness is about releasing the pain, not forcing a relationship that isn't ready. Remember what I told you in Romans 12:18? If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Do your part and leave the rest in my hands. I know you've been hurt. I know you've felt unseen and unappreciated. But don't let their rejection steal your peace. You are not defined by their love or lack of it. You are defined by mine. You are loved. You are seen. And you are mine.